that is a vow, yeah, that is a promise. Always wanted to be famous, just being real, yeah, just being honest. My haters gon' always be nameless, give them no clout, I give them no power. Creators no different than ancient, sooner than later, what will be ours? I keep an eye out for the numbers, I stay in contact, synchronization. To infinity, even beyond it, I am a common, no destination. A lot of things I am above, and there are a lot of things that are above me. Do not come for the people I love, cause then I get scary, then I get ugly, yeah. Ain't no problem with number equation. Present, noted, observation. I'm not stupid, reborn creation. Coming, find me, second location. Sharing to Facebook. I'll be one of the Tower Thursday, day of the rising tide. A wake up call, keep calm, and work. Libra. Oh, Libra. Your lucky symbols. The animal is a raven. Represents opportunities, adaptability, and cleverness. Your charm is the wishbone, representing hope, potential, and wealth. Your tarot card is justice, karma, integrity, and decisions. However, it has the Ace of Cups here. I don't know why. I don't know why it has the Ace of Cups on that picture. The Ace of Cups is in your heart of hearts. Your crystal is ametrine, represents for artistry, alignment, and solace. So I balance a wildly creative life with deep, meaningful connections. Okay, I don't do the other signs. You can go on my Facebook page, High Priestess Shavonda Dennison, and you know, I comment and share. Okay, so the daily horoscope, I'm just going to read Libras. Today is full of contradictions because, in one way, you are in the spotlight of the sun, which is flattering to you. This is why you might be asked to take an increased responsibility. However, today is in particularly, you might want to hide or be low-key. It's your choice. I always do both. So Rising. 222 is the post for today. To start the day, angel number 225. Okay? And it makes sense because the meaning title is Keep Calm and Work. Keep calm and work. The season of change. Let's go ahead and read that.
number 225, meaning keep calm and work. Season of change. Angel number 225 shows that because your life is changing, there needs to be a lot of adaptation. Telling me. Angel number 225 is a message from the spiritual realm that you have to think differently from others and do things differently. Your power is to control your dreams, and you must understand every form, every sign from your guardian angels. You cannot change the seasons, but you can change yourself. Things you should know about 225 is that you should not give up easily and keep pushing no matter what. Perhaps you have the power, and God's power will give you the strength to go further. And besides, doing the right things will drive you to a successful future. Equally, you have a goal to accomplish in life. Okay? If you keep seeing 225 digits, do not panic. It's a sign that the angels are trying to communicate with you to say what you ask. The ministering angels want you to know that everything will be okay. The advice is that you begin or continue to make the right and essential choices in your life. Decisions will come soon, and you know what you must do then. Angel number 225 advises you that you should not panic. You should be calm and sober minded, as the choice that you have made or are going to make will benefit you. So, angel number 225 shows that you need to adapt a lot because your life is changing. You may need to shift some things in your life, be it moving houses, jobs, or even relationships. The angels are going to be with you. The angel numbers will guide you and see you through. Therefore, do not be afraid because a lot will be demanded from you. Angel number 225 asks that you cooperate with your surroundings. Do not be in conflict. Do not be so opinionated or be quick to criticize. The angels ask you to offer full cooperation. This will be for your benefit, and it will benefit you in the long run. So, what your life is changing. So, because your life is changing and so many things are beginning to demand your cooperation, angel number 22 and number 5 ask that you embrace all these with love and joy in your heart. They say you should see that the outcome will be for your good. Do not be scared or worried that change will make you look different. The angels for number 225 says that if you only ask them to guide you, they will guide and protect you. So, angel number 225 wants you to finally get rid of all the bad in your life. Everything that's constantly making you feel unhappy or sad. Angel number 225 shows that because your life is changing, there needs to be a lot of adaptation. That's right. So I use from my yoga tarot card, Tower. That definitely represents change. So wake up call type change. All right, so let's see what's next before we get into any of the readings. Air signs. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. Protection is an avoidance. Be open to receive exactly what you ask for. Okay. Oh, update on I posted this yesterday about a young woman lady that was in the Bronx sitting in her car, and she was gunned down. Like, she's so beautiful. Let me show you, because I'm giving honor to her today. And guess what? It says, man guns down his niece getting into her car on NYC Street. over home ownership spat. You see, that means either his mother gave her the home and he feels some type of way. He feels some type of way that it went to the niece instead of himself, perhaps. I don't see how they could have went into it together. An uncle and a niece coming together. I mean, I think it's dealing with some inheritance. And I've been hearing a lot about that in the reading. You know, I'm waiting to see if there's any inheritance that's been, covered up um, in regards to my own situation. Got to be a reason to the madness that has taken place in my life. So, moving on, the day of the rising tide is the title for today, Thursday, July 16th. Meditation. We are all swimming in the same bowl of soup. So I got a little notification there. Sorry. Hold on, man. I'm being distracted. Okay. Okay. So, yes, we are all swimming in the same bowl of soup, honey. Advice: calm down, allow your feelings and easy expression, and don't repress them. Direct your passions in positive, non intrusive ways. Learn not to antagonize or turn others off. Don't use wishes as an excuse for inaction. Remain positive, but not overbearingly so. I could have been overbearingly. Sometimes I do like to, lift my foot up off of motherfuckers' necks sometimes. Harm, no harm. I've already recorded what my feelings was today, and I'll go ahead and do it on live. My daughter told me she's experiencing my karma, the karma. If she's experiencing any karma, it's coming from me. I'm an earth angel. I don't see how she got any karma from me, you know. But they quick to put me. They just put mamas down on it. Let them go, Lord. Let them go. They are not mine anymore. I just was the vessel to bring them in for them to, clear up their own karma. Just like my mother, she just was here for me to clean up my own karma or to, many past lives and shit like that. It's in play right now. Oh, so here we go. The real tower card. I don't have much light. That's the tower card. Okay. Tarot of today. The 16th card of the major arcana is the Tower, which in one version of the Tower tarot deck shows both a king falling from the lightning struck tower and the builder of this tower being killed by a blow to the head. We don't see the builder, it's just the king falling out on this one. All right. The tower symbolizes the impermanence of not only physical structures, but also of relationships or vocations in our lives. The changes wrought can often be sudden and swift. The positive elements of the card include overcoming catastrophe, catastrophe and confronting challenges. However, the tower cautions against rising unjustifiably high, risking destruction at the hands of one's own invention, and particularly true for July 16 people succumbing to the lure of fanciful expertise. Yeah. So, Epiphany. I have had a sudden realization that I may not be who I thought I am. Revelation, vision, enlightenment, shock, insight, unexpected. Some surprising or shocking insights may occur to you about your identity or purpose. Though it might be a surprise to you, whatever event or news you are about to receive is crucial for you to experience on your awakening journey. In reverse, you may be recovering from an identity crisis or healing the lingering effects of trauma. So you may be in a perpetual crisis if you are afraid of change or catastrophize about outcomes. So reflection questions. Have you experienced a sudden shift in perspective? How do you define yourself? Excuse me. Mushroom is the herb for the Tower card. Let tragedy nourish the soil of rebirth. Everything is food for growth. Be liberated by your acceptance of profound change. A tree crashes in a dark wood onto a bed of brown, gold, and green leaves. A large decaying piece of the trunk is covered in mushrooms. When the wood is touched, it gives way, crumbling to dust. Light shines through the forest and hits the log, illuminating the vibrant colors of the mushrooms. Sudden change leads to destruction and upheaval. Mushrooms are the instigators of transformation in the forest. They spark foundational healing. Mushrooms are decomposers. They convert material that is no longer useful into something living things can eat. They break down and absorb environmental contaminants, recycle decaying materials, and bring nutrients to the soil. Use tragedy to nourish the bedrock of your soul. Let the current crisis consume the false narrative you have created and rewrite your story. Now is your chance to play at the game of life anew. And as mushrooms build the immune system, allow yourself to build strength through resilience. Mushrooms reproduce by shooting their spores through the air and burst. Once the first shock of profound change has passed, let new energy be released. Write about the tragedy you are facing. Bury the writings beneath a decaying mushroom log. Enhance vitality to cope better with change. Take medicinal mushrooms like reishi or responsibly harvested chaga. Learn something new. Enroll in a mushroom 4-H class. So the tower. This card depicts a tower burning down, soon to collapse. The walls are falling in, and those inside of the tower are unsure where to run for safety. This card is violent and chaotic, but here's the key. Everything that is built upon shaky foundations will have to fall, whether it's in love, work, or friends. Destructive endings happen, and we need to know when to get out before annihilation. The tower represents dramatic and painful change and the need to keep ourselves safe. An old world is collapsing, and a new one has to be rebuilt from the ground up. The tower, sudden upheaval, abrupt change, disruption. Storm clouds gather in the heavens as a lightning bolt strikes the tower, sending a naked figure tumbling headlong from the fiery blast to an unknown destination. We never know where lightning may strike, suggesting it is an unforeseen and shocking event. The tower can represent an abrupt change that brings upheaval and disruption. Unexpected news may arrive suddenly that shakes the fabric of your world, or a situation disintegrates. As creatures of habit, the structures we build in our lives create a sense of security. Suddenly, change rattles the foundation and plunges us headlong into uncertainty. This abrupt event usually comes from an external source and may feel outside of your control. So there tends to be an air of inevitability about it. However, you can control your responses, so it can serve as a warning to consider alternative plans or prepare contingency measures. As with all the cards, the tower operates across a wide spectrum. Keep a sense of perspective rather than assuming an extreme or worst case scenario. The tower brings a flash of insight as it removes a false philosophy that was built on shaky foundation, and it allows you to build a new from a stronger base. So the reverse or challenging aspects, the tower reverse may minimize the impact of the upright meaning or can indicate a danger averted. When followed by challenging aspects, it can intensify the situation and show the subsequent fallout. The tower. You've been blindsided. A sudden shock to your system has rocked your world and left you reeling. To add insult to injury, the signs were there, you just chose not to see them. Your focus was on building something bigger and better. There's nothing wrong with wanting more and focusing your efforts to get it. However, the tower hints that your focus was misinformed and obsessive, and you let other areas of your life suffer from neglect. The upheaval you're experiencing is the universe's way of reestablishing a healthy balance. Use this to adjust your focus and pay attention to areas in your life you've ignored. So the tower says don't obsess, or build on illusions. If you do, don't be surprised when your fantasies come crashing down around you. Be smart, think things through, build on a practical plan that is time tested and based on integrity. All right. Don't think I'll be reading anymore from the tower. Tomorrow's card is the star. Somewhere over the rainbow. All right. So that's today's Thursday, July 16th, the day of the rising tower. So faith to faith, tap into the truth. When he, the spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth, for he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and he will show you things to come. That's John 16:13 scripture reading, John 14:6-17. Okay. What on earth am I here for? God's power in your weakness. We are weak, yet by God's power we will live with him to serve you. 2 Corinthians 13:4. So what on earth am I here for? Thinking about my purpose. Point to ponder. God works best when I admit my weakness. Verse 2, remember, my grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. Finding your parts in the body. Of Christ. God has placed the parts in the body just as he wanted them. 1 Colossians 12:18. Okay. My 11 words from Jesus card. Love one another as I have loved you. My sacred path card. Moon Lodge. Place of receiving. Time of going within. Observance of body cycles. Renewing life again. Retreating in the silence. Sacred Black Lodge of the West. Woman, child, and grandmother. Earth Mother gives you rest. The Moon Lodge is the place of woman, where women gather during their menstrual time to be at one with each other and the changes occurring in their bodies. Long ago, during this special time of moon cycles, women were removed from duties of family and allowed to retreat to the Moon Lodge to enjoy the company of their sisters. Moon Lodge card speaks of retreat. Take a break. Your influence cannot be felt at this time because you are in need of replenishing your own energy. So this is a barren time in a sense because you need to be alone and honor yourself for a change. Retreat is not an act of weakness. It is an act of strength. And without retreat, the future cannot take hold in the present. Make a note that you are preparing for the time of fertile action to taking a rest now. Being alone at this time will allow you to do the things that gives you joy without interference. Remember that miracles can happen when you repose and allow yourself to come to your new starting place in a gentle way. And that has been my Sacred Path card for today. Card number 17, Moon Lodge Retreat. My Angels and Ancestors card says, drop any shields of shame, resistance, and fear. They are standing between you and your chances of enjoyment and fun. Know that you don't need to hide who you are or the gift that you have. You were born to shine. The protection guardian is a feminine version of Archangel Michael. She is fierce, protective, yet loving warrior angel who carries an indestructible shield of power and protection and will come to all who call on her. She will help you drop your fears-based shields and move into a loving, protective force field that will keep you safe but will allow your gifts to shine out. Although she is here to guard you from lower energies, she is completely relaxed, serene, and confident because she trusts that love will always prevail. You may have encountered shame or embarrassment in your past, but that is not your present. Angels are drawn close at this time to help you move beyond any limiting thoughts, emotions, and patterns that may be making you feel unsafe. Know that angelic protection is swirling around you at this moment and will help you move forward in a more fearless way. Call on your guides for help in changing the frequency so you can feel safe and protected at this time. You are stronger than you think, and your angels and ancestors guides are here to help you realize this now. That has been my angel and ancestors card. Protection Guardian. Drop your shield. So my goddess guidance card for today is gentleness is the strength behind true power. And it comes from feeding yourself with nourishment. Well, nourishing words, thoughts, deeds, intentions, and all forms of food. Shield yourself from harshness by placing an intention to attract only um, kind and gentle life lessons and relationships. Transform harshness into gentleness by refusing to see anything but the shining light that's within each person and situation. This intention begins with your relationship with yourself. Be very gentle with yourself in all ways. Be happy, kind, be sweet, but most of all, be true to you. The Eastern goddess Kuan Yin hears all prayers and is the essence of purity, loving, nurturing love and gentle power. Kuan Yin is a bodhisattva, meaning that she's edible for Buddhahood. Yet she has vowed to stay near Earth until all beings are enlightened. This youthful and beautiful goddess helps us feel compassion and mercy towards ourselves and others. She's also a protectress of women and children, and she awakens musical interests and abilities as well as psychic clairvoyance. So that's my goddess guidance power. Kuan Yin, compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Ashe. So let me go ahead and post the Tower card before I continue. Okay. I really hate I don't get a chance to put the meaning of it, but that's why I do the live. Okay, I'm getting ready to post July 16th. I pray you find peace in the mind before you lose hope, and that you trust in the unseen growth you can't quite measure yet. One day you look back and realize this was the chapter that made everything possible. Okay, so yeah, the tower. Let's find a song for the tower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Lay back. I guess so. Day of the rising tide. 323 is on the clock. Right. Just made another post. Oh, keep calm and work. Okay. So, July 16th, you are allowed to be both someone who gets things done and someone who knows when to stop. Today has two modes. The first half belongs to action. Show up fully, push through, finish what you started. The energy is there. Use it. But tonight, put it down. Let the evening be quiet and nourishing, not because you have earned it as a reward, because rest is not a luxury, it is part of the work. The people who sustain greatness do not grind endlessly. They know when to refuel. Okay? Yes. Okay, let's next. My goddess power card. The Greek goddess of romantic love, Aphrodite, represents a state of ecstatic being that she now invites you to cultivate within. Let me put this tower card up. I'm waiting to get to the love of my soul card. Should be coming up next. So, the Greek goddess of romantic love, Aphrodite, represents a state of ecstatic being that she now invites you to cultivate within. You can experience the world as a sensual, expressive, creative being if you allow yourself the freedom to explore what this means to you. Perhaps this is a potent of a new partnering or a deepening of one you already have, or perhaps this is the time for you to claim this aspect of your nature, which may have lain dormant a while. Aphrodite invites you to fall in love with your life now and choose to look for the essence and expression of love all around you. And by doing so, love will increase tenfold, and you will see evidence of it everywhere you turn. This is your sacred task when Aphrodite chooses to aid and empower you. Your alignment task is to stay present, release judgment, and see the treasure of what lies in front of you. You may discover something painful is actually a beautiful gift. Indeed, it could be exactly what you need to release the old patterns that no longer serve you. Be careful of the addictive quality of longing, yearning for elusive love, and fixation on desired outcomes. This only creates more of the energy of unmet desire, and you may find yourself unable to discern what is true. Release expectations and attachment and simply see what arises. We may be made aware and accountable for your side of things. Make amends if you need to, and trust that all is well. Even your partnership with the universe may need refining as you let go of your need to have things your way. Call call upon Goddess Aphrodite to lead you to a healthier, more satisfying experience. Yes, thank you, Aphrodite. You are welcome in this place this year. Because that was back in 2022 and it still resonates. So, my romance angels card, oh my goodness, just tired answers your questions and perhaps a surprising way because addictions are the culprit behind the issues you're attempting to solve. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Not me. Okay, but all right. This could be your own cravings for substance or unhelpful behavior. Oh, I guess it is. Or it could be that your partner's addictions are impacting your love life. The card is also an indicator of childhood experiences in an addictive family. Yep, addiction addictions can from the heart to pain, and they also diminish its capacity for to love. Since love is the basis of your romantic partnership, addictions become a barrier to be moving forward towards true emotional intimacy. This is especially true if you are twisting yourself and not to please a person whose dependency has less in his or her capacity for happiness. That no one situation will negatively affect your self esteem and your own happiness if you continue. Fortunately, lots of support is available worldwide in the form of 12-step meetings and other addiction support fellowship models. Whether it is you or your romantic partner who has the addiction, you can find these groups near you through internet searches or by contacting a local community health center. So that's my Romance Angel card of 2020, and it says codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So my angel answer card from 2020 is the time has come to let go of the situation. Stop focusing on how or when it will be sold or told or even why it occurred. Relationships that are unhealthy or unfulfilling should be released in order to allow something better to come along. Don't worry, God and your angels have everything under control. The key aspects to manifesting your desire, the key aspects to manifesting your desires is to ask for what you want and then release it to heaven. If you draw on this card, you may be holding on to tightly to the way your dreams will unfold. Make a wish and then leave the rest to the angels. An angel answers card. Let go. Let go. It's hard to let go when you got children, but I'm letting go. 6 years later. So my trust my vibes card. Remember to breathe. The spiritual teacher once said, "There's no real emergency, only opportunities and invitations to grow your soul. Some situations feel more intense and urgent than others, but I will be more manageable if you remember to breathe properly." It will be more manageable if you remember to breathe properly. Breathing is the gateway to the sixth sensory and receiving higher vibrations. When you hold your breath, you deprive yourself of spirit and enter into a deliberating, fear based state of fight or flight, losing all access to higher awareness. By remembering to breathe slowly and deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth, you remain connected to divine guidance and protection when you feel in danger or threatened. You have been asked to grow and your soul level grow for your soul level. And for this reason, life may feel more challenging than usual. Take it as a sign of your soul's growth and stay cool, calm, and connected to your higher power through your breath. You don't have to know what you're doing right now or even have a plan of action. Just continue to breathe and remain open to the heart and mind to higher guidance. Take a deep breath in right now and exhale. See what I mean? Trust your vibes card. So my dragon card is the fifth dimensional golden dragon. Golden orange dragons are part of the Archangel's Metatron's Ascension team. Archangel Metatron is leading forward individuals who are ready to follow his path, and at the same time, he is overseeing the sessions of the entire universe. The golden orange dragons who work for him are carrying the fifth dimensional ascension blueprint for Earth, and they come to those of us who are ready to make a difference. As soon as they see golden orange energy awakening in your aura, you breathe into us to expand it and accelerate our ascension journey. These magnificent dragons demonstrate dignity, peace, and power with wisdom. They are powerful spiritual warriors, always ready to help and encourage those in need. This card connection with the illuminated Archangel Metatron as well as his powerful ascended dragons. You're on your decision path, and Golden Orange Dragon is a pouring high frequency light unto it's pouring high frequency light onto your aura to attract the attention of the masters, angels, and unicorns who are guiding you. Drawing this card suggests it is time for a push forward on your ascension path. Do you need to meditate more or examine and release old stuff or embrace who you truly are and recognize your magnificence? Tell these dragons is what you need in order to take the next step of your journey into higher frequencies, and they will help you. Call on them for support and they will provide it. They are wonderful companions and friends. So that's my dragon card. Earth and air dragon represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. So stay balanced. So stay balanced. Ground your visions and manifest hopes and dreams. So my wounded dragon card, number 12, traditionally named transitions keyword meaning peace. 12 is the number of the hangman, stepping back to go forward. I want a dragon does not symbolize suffering, but rather the necessary catalyst to release us from old patterns in order to raise spiritual awareness. Suffering only arises out of the things we cannot accept. Sometimes we need to experience pain in order to find the motivation to move forward. Having faith in yourself and the courage of your convictions, while remaining mindful that what you believe now may not serve you well under different circumstances. Always be willing to let go of what you think you know so that you can come into deeper knowledge with a more spiritual perspective. The ego only is our only barrier to self knowledge. When it rules our thinking, we can find ourselves unable to give the required effort needed to achieve what we really want. So success is the child of discipline. Without it, we can find ourselves hanging in limbo for long periods of time and are in danger of becoming stagnant. Oh boy. My life, my past life card is phobias. This card comes to you compassionately to help you connect the dots between current life phobias and past lifetimes. Often consciously remembering the past life source of your anxiety is enough to release their grip on you. The situations you're inquiring about has its pace and underlying fears or phobias. These fears are energy blocks, which are slowing or prohibiting the results you desire. Phobias have to do with the impulse to have complete mastery over situations that are out of your control. They also bring up many trust issues. Your higher self and unconscious mind know the original source of any phobias you may have manifested, and you can unearth the origins of these phobias through a past life regression or even through the dream work. For example, as you're falling asleep, ask your higher self to give you more information that you'll remember upon awakening that's related to the phobia. By directly confronting your underlying fears, you can lessen their hold on your subconscious. It's all about awareness, your past life card. So my Miss Cleo card is the Four of Swords, a card of indecision and doubt, constant worry and restless sleep, loneliness. Four of Swords. Is that the energy I'm in? Because I got the Four of Wands. Huh? It is the Four of Wands. Let's keep going. A card of indecision and doubt, constant worrying, restless sleep, loneliness, can indicate lack of sleep, can show a need for time to get away from negative situations, possible illness, reverse meaning, clarity, insight, perspective, and such execution. So that's my Miss Cleo's card, or Swords. My Polar Sibyllis card is a thought, a young girl thinking gentle and tender thoughts, a heart that is satisfied, upside down annoyance. I guess I've been to my daughter. So my Santa Muerte card. This card is 3. That's the Empress. So this card represents the shapeless primordial soup, the alchemist receptacle, the palette, how by the artist before he starts painting. Technical ability and knowledge already in abundance, but the final execution is the right route I need it to avoid dispersion. Without a quick and aware action, you face the risk of drifting away, feeding entropy, or remain trapped in a stalled situation. It is time for action. Analyze and choose all the opportunities available to you quickly without fear of cutting something out. Okay, so I got through that. All right, I'm here at my Jerry Berkeley's post for 2021. Amen. Thank you, God, for another breath, for another second, another minute, another hour, another day, another week, another month, another year. Thank you, God, for forgiveness, faith, belief, truth, strength, revelation, love, hope, grace, and mercy. Stay safe, stay blessed, be grateful, remain humble. God is still in control. Pray for those affected by the viruses, storms, violence, hate, drug use, the sick and suffering, depression, doctors, nurses, the country, me, homelessness, loneliness, hunger, need. Thank you, God, for today. So, the scripture reading is coming from Psalms 55:17. Evening and morning and at noon I utter my complaint and moan, and he hears my voice. The day of the rising tide. You are faithful, passionate, nurturing, repressed, unrealistic, and moralizing. We are all swimming in the same bowl of soup. When I'm giving advice and I start to feel advised by my own advice. Personality. Those born on the 16th are seized by romantic impulses again and again. Impulses to do with love, adventure, fantastic happenings, and unusual people. But those born on this day strive to bring excitement into their lives and are generally frustrated with the humdrum nature of mundane existence. It is the passionate energy that gives to their projects which sets them off from others. Idealists at heart. They must believe in what they do, and their work often takes on aspects of a crusade. So either quit or keep going. They both hurt. Advice: calm down, allow your feelings an easy expression, and don't repress them. Direct your passions in positive, non intrusive ways. Learn not to antagonize or turn others off, and don't use wishes as an excuse for inactions. Remain positive, but not overbearing. So, health, the principal dangers in the health of July 16 people is their sometimes passionate belief that they can overcome any physical difficulty through strength of mind. They must learn that certain serious disorders demand the inventions of a physician, surgeon, healer, or chiropractic consultant. Admittedly, positive thinking does do wonders for them, and the tendency of those born on this day to stress prevention and a structured yet individual approach to diet and exercise is largely to be recommended. So, numerology, those born on the 16th day of any month are ruled by the number 7. 1 plus 6 equals 7, and by the planet Neptune. And those ruled by the number 7 do not always carry through their ideas and can get out of touch with reality easily, emphasized for July 16 people. And by the influence of the moon, Cancer's ruler, Neptune is the planet of dreams, fantasies, and also of religious feelings. And since those born on July 16th already have tendencies in this direction, they must be especially careful not to go over the edge psychologically. Those born by the number 7 can sometimes throw caution to the winds where money is concerned and leave their families financially embarrassed. A good accountant or bookkeeper is thus inavailable to July 16th people. So, the archetype, the 16th card of the major arcana, is the Tower card, which in other one version of the tarot deck shows both a king fallen from a lightning struck tower and the builder of this tower being killed by a blow to the head. The tower symbolizes the impermanence of not only physical structures but also the relationships or vocations in our lives. The changes wrought can often be sudden and swift. The positive elements of the card include overcoming catastrophic and confronting challenges. However, the tower cautions against rising unjustifiably high, risking destruction at the hands of one's own inventions. And particularly true for July 16 people succumbing to the lure of fanciful enterprises. Okay. When you lay your cards to vibe check your day and it hits you, the tower. A tower moment can also feel like your dreams coming true. Me finally having my life together, all of society, the sheer amount of shadow work I had to do to get here. When a friend asks you to pull a card for them and you draw the tower, what is it, bad? You like surprises, right? I truly believe that every single person has to go through something that absolutely destroys them so that they can figure out who they really are. I went through it. When I am shuffling my deck and the tower keeps popping up, can you please be quiet and have a bit of respect? How I be looking when I reshuffle my tarot deck but pull the same cards? The tower. Let the go. The tower. Free fall to freedom, letting go and leaning in whatever unfolds. The tower. Shattering old belief systems, unexpected turns of events, freedom from self imposed restrictions, building a new life foundation. What needs to be released? The master's tools will never dismantle the master's house. Be strong, or your hearts will be devoured. Pain is ignited by the hour. Some fires can't be scoured. We've been standing in a burning tower. The tower. Try not to resist the changes that come your way. Instead, let life live through you. And do not worry that your life is turning upside down. How do you know that the side you are used to is better than the one to come? Wow, this has literally happened right before our eyes. The tower. Unfucked, everything is fucked. You're just completely fucked. How your spirit guide looks at you when you're begging them to end the chaos and fuckery in your life, but they can't because you're fulfilling your soul contract. Under pressure, a crack turns into a canyon. and everything falls. The Tower. Do you mind? I'm changing. What people think spiritual awakening is like, the Sun card, when spiritual awakening is what spiritual awakening is really like, the Tower card. So I have been destroyed in thousands of ways. From anger of unhealed wounds by the heartbreak and stories which the author never finished writing, to the despair felt from a prior lack of self love. A though I have been torn down, brick by brick, both by the world and by myself. Every time I found myself in the state of hopelessness, I found the strength within myself to ask the universe for help. And it is so kind, so very kind, that it supplies the opportunities to rebuild a new and improved level to the tower that I am. For a star to be born, there is one thing that must happen. A gaseous nebula must collapse. So collapse, crumble. This is not your destruction. This is your rebirth. The Tower. Life changes. You lose love. You lose friends. You lose pieces of yourself that you never imagined would be gone. And then without you even realize it, these pieces come back. New love enters. Better friends come along. And a stronger, wiser you is staring back in the mirror. So me pulls a clarification card. The tarot, a tower. Me slides card back into the deck. I don't need any clarifications. Right before we move into a new higher frequency, there's always a tower moment to remove everything and everyone whose vibrations are not a match to where we are going. If a lot is crumbling right now, you are making the space for more light to enter. Trust this. Are you sure that you are ready for all that you have asked for? Stay positive and take a moment to appreciate all that you are and all that you have accomplished. Your ability to manifest has grown, and you are stepping into you. The world around you is changing right before your eyes. Continue to prepare and keep plugging at your goals. You are going to be so happy that you never quit. You have so much support from the other side. Don't push, just allow and move out of the way so that it may come easily. Don't react, just be. Continue reflecting, meditating, appreciating, and spending time with yourself. She might have been put through hell, but she came back with a heart that beats fire. The universe be like, everyone's getting a tower today. So, you come across this video, what has been your tower for today? So far, my daughter is saying I am the cause of her karma. If she's going through karma, it's because of me. That's a wake-up call. So, dear future husband, may God continue destroying your relationships until we meet. Tower. The universe will send you exactly what you asked for and then send you a distraction to see if you're gonna fuck up what you've asked for. Can't draw the tower if you remove it from the deck. The Tower. Sometimes it takes 10 years to get that 1 year that will change your life. Phase 1, that tower moment when you realize that nothing is real because you create reality based on your frequency and through thought patterns, and the devil is only the limitations you place on yourself based on the false emotions appearing real fear. Ruin is a gift. Ruin is the road to transformation. The Tower. Although the Death card is often seen as the worst card in to draw. The Tower card can represent the most tumultuous influence on the overall message. So, upright, adversity, calamity, massive change, distress, chaos, and deception. Reverse, resistant change, going through a personal transformation, ignoring intuition, opportunity to learn valuable lessons through letting go of outdated beliefs that no longer serve you. The symbol and elements are Aquarius, crown, flames, lightning. So, how you act when you ask your tarot deck about a toxic relationship and you get the Tower card? I can't read suddenly. I don't know. The Tower of Babel represents culture. Men dream of building a tower of stone whose top may reach unto heaven, of creating an ideal life on earth. They believe in intellectual methods and technical means and formal institutions. For a long time, the tower rises higher and higher above the earth, but the moment infallibly arrives when men cease to understand each other, or rather realize that they have never done so. This is the moment when the confusion of tongues begin. Men cease to understand one another even in the simplest things. Lack of understanding provokes discord, hostility, struggle. The men who built the tower start killing each other and destroying what they have built. The tower falls in ruin. Trauma creates change. You don't choose. Healing is about creating change. You do choose. Me, doing cards on myself. The tower flips out. Oh, hell no. I ain't taking this one. Spirit says, no, bitch. Here's another tower with the 10 of swords. Bring the tower down. My face when I get the tower card twice in one reading, but I'm not scared because I've survived so many breakdowns by now. For a star to be born, there is one thing that must happen. A gaseous nucleus must collapse. So collapse, crumble. This is not your destruction. This is your rebirth. I'm going to do a reading to calm my nerves before a successful event. The Tower card comes. Listen here, you little shit. Now that looks like the Ten of Swords, but that is the Tower and the Ten of Swords. When everything's gone wrong, but you pulled the Tower earlier, so you're good. I have powers beyond your understanding. Don't fuck with me. Universe be like, oh, you want change, but not willing to let go. I got something for that ass. The Tower. The Tower. When everything around you starts to break down, know that things are shifting. Keep breathing. Be still. Listen to yourself and allow for growth to happen. Choose the highest vibration in all things and keep going. The Tower. I was minding my own business when a bolt of lightning hit my home. Didn't see that coming. Sometimes you have to go broke, lose the person you thought you loved, and watch your friends turn into foe in order to get where you are going. Trust the process. Elevation requires separation. The universe fucks up everything I know to be true and leaves confusion. Also, universe, now that you shook, what the fuck do you truly believe in? Me emerging from Mercury retrograde. Hey, Whitney. And the Tower. I ain't put no eyelashes on. This is Tower, honey. You're lucky you ain't see my bald head. The wound you have is the same wound that the person who caused you your wound has. Wow, that's deep. At some point, you just have to let go of what you thought should happen and live in what is happening. The Tower, sudden upheaval, pride, and disaster, and a bit of inevitable destruction and the breakdown something in our lives which we consider foundational. Reminiscence of the Tower of Babel, which was built upon far-reaching human ambition, creating an artificial comfort in our lives, but there is always an upside when the tower levels. Not only do we uncover our own hidden resilience, but we can also rebuild anew with greater insights. So trust yourself and universe. It's happening. Don't rush the process. Be in the present. The tower. The tower. The tower. New tarot reading draws the tower. How you look at someone after pulling the tower and getting the tower card every time. Tower. You may be forced to accept a belief or stance is incorrect today. When truth prevails, learn from this experience. Numerology 4, personal day, a day of hard work and building strong foundations for the days and weeks to come. Everything that you're going through is preparing you for what you asked for. Me. After not picking up or using my Sassy Tarot deck for a month, hey guys, did you miss me? The tarot deck gives me the tower. Me, I, dot, dot, dot. Me living my life, the tower card comes and a train hits the bus. So there are no negative cards in the tarot. Only cards that teach lessons. Also me when I pull the tower card. I'm afraid. So the most potent card in the entire major arcana, often deep forced change, gift from the universe to propel us out of stagnation. You are forced to jump out of the burning tower because if you don't, you will die. Leaping into the unknown, letting go of what we thought up till now to be true sparks empathy and humbleness. The tower. How can I bring it into balance? Find out what are you doing mindlessly. Watching TV, pretending to be busy on your phone, stop. Switch to things which bring you joy. Don't silence the shadow. Sit with it. The tower. Often the tower shows up when the building is structurally unsafe and when it needs tearing down so that it can be rebuilt from the foundations. The tower. What does this mean? Change is coming, possibly something that will shake you to the core. This change is good, catalyst for inner work and healing wounds. The tower. T for tower. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Sometimes you fall down because there is something down there you are meant to find. Me getting dressed to leave the house after drawing the tower card. When it's a full moon, you're 7 chakras deep into a karmic relationship, 4 deep-rooted fears surface, and you keep pulling the tower card. This is just too fucking much. My spirit guides playing Jenga with my life. Oh shit, this might be the brick. The tower. You may be forced to accept a belief or stance is incorrect today when truth prevails. Learn from this experience. I'm in an uncomfortable stage of my life where my old self is gone, but my new self isn't fully born yet. I'm in midst of transformation. When you pull the tower card but don't want to give bad news, sometimes all that matters is that you're still trying. Tower card three times in a day. When you've already been having a really shitty week and you do a reading and get the Tower card. Okay, I'm in. Alright, so I already had that. Move that to trash. We've come to burn your kingdom down. If you cannot find your path, tear shit up until you make one. Stephanie Bennett Henry. Me drawing a tower and trying to reassure myself that it's purely metaphorical. My guys, yes, metaphorical. Half of y'all readers love blaming tarot for shit y'all be doing to yourselves. Goddamn Tower card. Maturity is when you have the power to destroy someone who did you wrong, but you just breathe, walk away, and let karma deal with them. So the Tower spread. I sure be tempted. I be wanting to do. I be wanting to. I do. I do. I got 6 decks up here. Can I shuffle these up? Let's see. Can I use these 2 decks together? I call in air, earth, fire, water, spirit, and ethers. My ancestors, my wayseers, and my guys. I haven't touched these since Philly. I think. Or maybe I brought them here and was using them. Wow, spirit, wake up. Knock, knock. I'm going to use these 2 decks. All right. I got some messages, some questions. Let's see. Card number 1. How can I ground myself, Spirit? How can I ground myself, Spirit? Card number 1. How can I ground myself? 1 card, Spirit, for my Tower spread. How can I ground myself? Ready? Please and thank you. Amen. Ashe. How can I ground myself? Let's pick a card. The King of Swords is showing you are in command of your truth, and you stand to present yourself with confidence and conviction. Others respect you and pay close attention to what you have to say. The appearance of this card may also suggest that you may need a mentor, perhaps a financial advisor or a lawyer. So, yeah, the King of Swords. How can I ground myself? Head over heart, discipline, truthful, honest, mental clarity, authority, leadership, reliable, sage advice. Okay. Card number 2. We'll take that. Card number 2. How can I strengthen my foundation, Spirit? How can I strengthen my foundation? So let's take that. I want to pull one out. I don't want it to pop out. Spirit. I'm going to shuffle. How can I strengthen my foundations? Please and thank you. 1 card, please and thank you. Amen. Ashe. The bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. You may be taking the good with the bad right now, and this is a cycle that you cannot control. Remember that no matter the outcome, the wheel is always turning and nothing lasts forever. So, how can I strengthen my foundations? The Page of Swords. The energy needed for a certain project or task is ready and waiting for you. You just need to tap into it. This is a time of innovation, as the sword relates to communication. This will be a great time to write a book, write a blog, a book, or start a podcast. This is also a great time to share ideas or feelings with colleagues or those close to you. The Page of Swords. New ideas, curiosity, alert thirst for knowledge, restless, spying, news, negotiation, information, messages, and contracts. I could take that. The King of Swords over the Page of Swords for the strength of my foundations. The University of Nothing Succeeds of Success. Okay, so what do I need to learn from this experience? Spirit, what do I need? Card number 3. What do I need to learn from this experience, Spirit? Please and thank you. Amen. Ashe. The bottom card says the Priestess. Patience is a virtue. Okay. So let's pick. Keep on picking ones that's helping me read these cards. The Queen of Wands, the spark of life, is what I need to learn from these experiences. Embody the Queen of Life, of Wands. You're finding yourself to be self-aware and confident as you're discovering your life's purpose. You know what you want and how to get it. Stay laser focused and keep that friendly, optimistic attitude. It'll serve you well. Courage, confidence, independence, focus, zest for life, determination, and joy will help you learn from this experience. Okay, so the final card number 4. How can I better handle adversity? What tools do I have, Spirit? How can I better handle adversity? What tools do I have, Spirit? Please and thank you. Amen. Ashe. One card. One card. I'm not going to take that. One card, Spirit. For my 4th question. How can I better handle adversity? What tools do I have? Please and thank you. Amen. Ashe. The bottom says the 10 of Wands. You're almost there. You may have unconsciously or consciously taken an extra responsibility, but you know that the blood, sweat, and tears you put in are about to pay off. So burdens, extra responsibility, hard work, overload, carrying too much stress. Keep going. End in sight. Completion. All right. So how can I better handle adversity? The Hermit. Stay put on. Don't ignore your inner voice. To hear yourself, you may need to unplug and step away from the chaos. Be sure to take time to be alone, to do some soul searching. Your answers are within. So soul searching, introspection, contemplation, wisdom, truth seeking, independence, being alone, inner guidance, meditation, and consciousness is all about handling adversity and having the tools. All right, Spirit. Thank you. I'm gonna clear the deck. We'll start using that more often when I come to it's 2 decks in one. So I love tarot. I probably won't fully know how to really intuitively um, read it, but I'm working on it. I'm learning. I've been doing this for 10 years and I don't know shit. But hey, it keeps me out of trouble. The Tower. Thoughtful introspection, releasing the excess, and taking the time to face adversity are what grounds and strengthen me, and what I need to learn. Asking for help, inner strength, and confronting my fears are the tools I have to make it through. The Tower is always a scary card to pull in a reading, but because it is so dramatic or dynamic, it provides the opportunity for the most growth. So, tarot card. You really been going through it, huh? Oh yeah. What should I do? I mean, like, really going through it, girl. Shit. You okay? No. How do I fix it? Fuck, man. That's just a whole lot of shit gone your way. Tarot. Thoughts and prayers. Sure don't know what to do, but say thoughts and prayers. It's time. It takes going through some shit to realize some shit. Tower. The Tower card is here. Save on Irish whiskey and more. If you don't love me at my tower, then you don't deserve me at my sun. Well, 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 if it isn't the feelings I've been trying to avoid. So, keywords: sudden change, upheaval, chaos, revelation, and awakening. Reverse: personal transformation, fear of change, averted disaster. Description is the 16th. Number 16 represents ambition and goals made on false premises. Lightning represents a sudden surge of energy and insight. Even in times of disaster, there is always divine intervention. How long we've been reading for? About an hour and 33 minutes. The Tower. My soul card. Here we go. Wow. The energy is still here from 2021. Snake is watching me, boy. Let's get the soul card of yesterday. Card number 2. And then the bottom card was 79. Let's do 3 shuffles. Can I find something to listen to? Huh? All right, let's go this. Aquarius, click on this now.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel.
Now, so I think you need therapy because of this man.
Alright, y'all, we're back another Aquarius reading. And thank you for being here. Thank you for all the love and the support, okay? Thank you for all the hate, too, okay? Because you should be hating out here, but that's not my problem. That's not my problem. That is just not my problem, okay? So let's see what's going on for the Aquarius. Let's see what's going on. All right, let's see what's going on for the Aquarius. Let's see. Spirits of the highest light, my ancestors that protect me at all times. What's going on for the Aquarius? What do they need to know? more, 3 more. Take 1 more. Thank you. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, the 3 wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, someone or something was waiting for something to come in. It's not coming in. All right, either it's not meant for you or it's just not coming in. Okay, now I don't know what order these cards came in, but I'm just going to take it. Okay, so we got the 3 of Cups, the World card, the 2 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, the 2 of Air. We have the Ace of Fire. We have the Moon. We have the 8 of Cups. No, I'm sorry. We got Message from Cups. My bad. We got the Sun card, and then we have the Outcast at the top. All right. So I heard in regards. So this could be a for someone could be getting like a letter or something sent to them. Best regards or something like that. This could be a job employment for some of y'all. Y'all might be getting a letter that it's like a turn down letter. Don't feel it's something you probably really wanted, or you told somebody about this job that you wanted and they preyed on your downfall. So next time if you find a job that you really like, I know it's very exciting because you want to know motherfuckers that you ain't no pussy. You getting it, and I get it. I understand it, but we're not doing that, okay? So, someone also doesn't celebrate you, okay? You may try to rekindle back with something, okay, or someone, all right, because you're bored or something like that, but you're not going to understand or see whatever this is. This is a rekindle, okay? But with the Ace of Fire coming, this is a new passion, all right? So somebody is also going to keep you in check when it comes to your feelings and your emotions, okay? Somebody's into the zodiac signs like you, all right? But it's a message. It's a message coming through, okay? Now, this I'm also hearing with clarification. You may be trying to clarify something. Look, you got to let it go. This is maybe you trying to clarify something. Okay, somebody didn't celebrate you and you're pissed, or something is ending because you already felt like an outcast. I feel like now you're just looking for you. You don't even care, okay? But when you get bored, you do stupid shit. I'm curious. Okay, you do stupid shit when you're bored and you don't see it because you're blind by something. You're blinded by something. All right, this could be love. You could be blinded by love, or you just have a nice big ass heart. Yeah, no. All right. Spirits, please clarify the outcast. Why is the outcast here? Someone is trying to figure you out. They can't. You're like a mystery to them. Why is the outcast here? Are we Aquarius? You're like a mystery to them. So you got the Gulen. So 16. It says the wounded human ego. Okay, so maybe someone calls you odd. It's calling the Aquarius odd. Card number 40. That they call us. That's because we don't give a fuck. That's why. And I told you they can't figure us out. Why the fuck am I talking like that? Somebody has a hard accent, but they can't figure us out.
Bottom card.
So, but you either hurted somebody's ego or somebody hurted yours, okay? Your ego is wounded. Like, somebody could have tried to say something about you, and you like, bitch, hold on. Somebody could try to call you like a lame or a corn or a crab or something like that, yeah. You got restricted. Somebody kicked you out or told you that you could not. This could be like childhood or something like that. But somebody restricted you from being who you really were when you were just loving and caring, and they kicked you out. And that wounded your ego, or you wounded somebody else's ego. Okay? Somebody was trying to do something. This could be someone with a wounded ego. They was always in the romantic partner with a real night. It says romance, illusion, seeking the sacred. Somebody was trying to be everything that you try to be to them, and you broke their spirit. You moved the fuck out their ego. Oh well. Because the attention that they came in with was not good anyway. It was not pure. It wasn't. Okay? What's the good one? It was not pure at all. Okay? Yeah, you got protection, so maybe you were protecting yourself. Okay, why is the blue in here for the Aquarius? Tell me about the blue one. Told you, this bum ass man. Look, except the king, man, authority, malice, sexual energy, things pertaining to the law, justice. Yeah, you hurt somebody's fucking ego, and oh well. Bitch, move around. Somebody wanted you to go with the flow, and you're like, eh. You did the hymen on them. Bitch, slow the fuck down. Somebody really wanted you to go with the flow. And they mad because you didn't do what they wanted you to do. This person felt like you rejected them. You did. Because why did you sit up here playing with me? Oh, you need to start doing this. The fuck? You need to start doing this. Look like somebody playing with you. 3 of Cups, a World card, 2 of Cups. Yeah, somebody thought that you were going to keep feeding their energy, feeding their ego or something like that, and you didn't. So you got letting go. And this could have been something that you said. This person could have promised you something, promised you the world. Okay? That's what they could have. This is somebody that you kindled with, or you getting close with. Some of y'all had the same mutual feelings. Okay? And this person, like, you felt very happy, like you felt very rich, nutrient. You know what I'm saying? It's you was just another fish in the sea for this person. But somebody promised you the world, and you like, you know what? I'm done letting people lie to me and do this and do this. Okay? Because this is emotions. 2 of Cups. It's a lot of emotions out of here. Okay, but now you're in a balance, and you letting somebody have it too with the omens and the messages with the hawk. You're letting something the fuck go. This is you letting your words go, letting that hurt go, because you like, well, I thought you said you were gonna nourish me. This says nourishment, abundance, asking and receiving. So you was feeding this person good, but they were trying to feed you bad. They were trying to poison you with their lies. Not actually, but they were trying to poison you with your lies, with their lies. And they thought that you were going to forgive them or that you were easy forgiving. You're not. Somebody trying to play with you. And you've grown. I seen a girl on TikTok clarify grown. And it says fully developed. You're fully developed. Mentally. Not body-wise. And somebody trying to play with you. You was too grown for this man. Okay? He thought you was stupid. I seen another girl on TikTok too. She said when you pretty dudes will play with you, it's like you dumb. You know how I said pretty girls are dumb? You may not see how beautiful you is, but they feel like this bitch dumb as fuck. Pretty girls, they always think pretty girls are dumb. What the fuck? 4 of Cups, 2 of Swords, and the Ace of Fire. Why is that here for the Aquarius? You're not dumb. You're just pretty. Okay, you got the Queen here. So somebody thought that they was going to have some type of, you was probably just bored. You're like, I don't see nothing in this motherfucker anyway. Look, you got the Queen and you got love. You was looking for love, but you like, something kept telling you like, bitch, I don't know. I heard he ain't your type. He is not your type. You get what I'm saying? And this person did make you happy, but you didn't trust this person. This person was very codependent on you. He chases a lot, or she chases a lot. But with the 4 of Cups out here, this is you. You're just fucking bored. 4 of Cups is somebody who doesn't listen to what Spirit is asking them. They can ask Spirit for a sign. Okay? And maybe you're like, well, I don't see it, Lord. I don't see it. But the Ace of Fire is new passion, new love, okay, a new beginning. But you were too blind to see something. Or this person thought that you were going to be too blinded by I wanted love, that you wasn't going to see what they were doing. So they try to blind you. They blindsided you. They breadcrumbed you. They're like, okay, well, yeah, I could just try to have the Aquarius, I could feed her all these lies or feed him all these lies. And I would keep dangling the carrot in front of their face. You ain't no horse. Somebody, please. Why is the moon a message from water and the sun here? So there's definitely was secrets that was going to come up out of this relationship. Yes, maybe you're going to find out that somebody is angry, or somebody's going to retaliate, or somebody's jealous of you. And something's going to be revealed. And somebody probably was going to say it in a different type of way, but I feel like if you would have kept the situation going, the relationship going, okay, yeah, somebody was going to tell you exactly how they felt, and they was going to hurt you. Eventually, they were going to tell you, bitch, I don't like you. I hate you. I'm jealous of you. It was going to come out. Now, this man that was going to try to, that was jealous of you, that was trying to make sure that you be burdened with stress and have a lot on your, I don't know if this is a man that you dated already, or this is somebody that, you know, you had no experience with. But we're going to see. I want to get my other deck, but I'm playing it enough. Eventually, this man was going to either do this to you. Okay? They were very jealous of you, still very jealous of you. They don't want you to have nothing, but you not letting nothing slide. You're cursing motherfuckers out left and right. Like, this person got rejected a lot in life. And they try to make you feel the same way. Like, however somebody treats you, it's because people treat them like that. Okay? You hurt this man's soul for some reason, okay? Tell me about this. Spirit, something about this ruling with the king, please, for the Aquarius. The ruling with the king. Why? You hurt this man pride. You hurt his ego. Okay? You hurt their ego. This person didn't like the fact that you were smart. Look, soulmate, smile, bitch. So somebody could be mad because you probably met your soulmate. Okay? They can't get away with it. So maybe you thought this person was your soulmate, or he comes off like your soulmate. Why is this king here? Who's this king? You can't show your happiness. Date night. So somebody could have took a picture. Maybe you somebody told you, oh, I don't do the internet. You can't even show, like, you can't even take a picture and show people that you're enjoying yourself, because somebody will either evil eye you, or this man said, I don't do the internet. Yeah, it's because he don't want someone to tell you something about him. Do you hear me? He don't want people to be like, oh, he's a lame, he's a corn, or he don't take care of his kids. He could be a deadbeat. He's scared as fuck. Something. Why is the letting go here with the hawk? This man was not trying to be seen at all. Let him go. And whoever don't need to be in your energy of Aquarius, I swear to God, you letting them know. The door right there. But y'all ain't got to change the locks because you never had the key. I never gave you the key. This is like to your heart. Honestly, somebody like, oh, you got to have to change the locks, so I ain't going nowhere. You like, bitch, you ain't never had the key to my heart. Bitch, my heart always been locked. I gave you a key to somebody else's fucking heart. Letting go with a hawk? Like, are you kidding me? Okay, projecting their demons. Someone could be trying to, like, when this person, it would have seemed so happy. This could have been like a marriage. You could have felt like everything was like just over in a good way. Like, you know, you found your dream man or something like that, right? And that person was going to project their motherfucking demons on you. It says the ex is going crazy. This is an ex that did this to you. You told this ex that you was dating somebody, and this person projected a lot of energy onto you, or this motherfucker was jealous of you, point blank, period. And every time you posted something on Facebook or something with this person, somebody was hitting you up. And this person, they watching you too, so be very careful. Yeah, this ex is definitely projecting their demons. Okay, they're whatever they have for themselves, like they're sending towards you. Okay, they don't want to see you happy. Okay, they want to rekindle with you, but it's not a celebration. Shit's over with. The relationship's over with. It's full. You're full. You're complete. Okay, only thing you're missing it.
Okay, let's go ahead and read soul card number 71, a sign of Thanksgiving, even though look like it's in shame. So, angel number 71 is a suggestion from your divine angels that you have realized that your daily requirements, due to your confident outlook and firm assertions, the fairy godmothers advise you to go by your intelligence and instincts. Work sincerely towards attaining your objective with the help of your angel numbers calculator. Angel number 71 symbol confirms that the angels that are all that from the angels that all your ambitions will be fulfilled because you have the helping hand of divine energies. This suggests that you are on the right track and are being rightly compensated for your hard work. So the angels are happy with your ideas and how you are executing your plans correctly. You must accept your rewards with gratitude and humility. Look forward to the grace of the angels and the divine forces to be showered with more affluence. Seeing 71 everywhere in your life is a good sign. This sign number reminds you to be gracious for all you have achieved. The divine realms appreciate your hard work, but you have to show gratitude at the same time. Showing gratitude is a sign of telling the divine realm to thank you for everything it has done in your life. The divine realm has guided you to this point by giving you the necessary assistance and support. Always be thankful for the answered prayers, the unexpected blessings, and the gift of life. The meaning of angel number 71 reveals that guardian angels are always by your side, helping you because they want the best for you. They will never forsake you at your point of need. Call upon your angels and they will answer your call. You must work on your spirituality to be in great touch with divinity. Spirituality is of the importance in the life of the human beings. You have to believe in something higher than yourself. You should seek the help of your guardian angels when it comes to your spiritual journey. 71 spiritually shows that gracious and thankful teaches you to stay humble and appreciate all the little things in life. Gratitude teaches you to appreciate the people in your life and their role in improving your life. Do not take anything for granted because you never know when the same will go away. Look at all the bad and good in your life and figure out how they influence your life. Both positive and negative are expected in life because they make you a better person in society. They also help you learn how to overcome challenges and hard times. So, angel number 71 is a suggestion from the divine angels that you have realized your daily requirements due to your confident outlook and affirmed associations. If you want to read more, go to sunsigns.org, angel number 71. Okay. And that Aquarius reading I had click on this right now. So I think you need therapy. Someone thinks you need therapy because of this man. It was posted an hour ago from Dreamcatcher Tarot. I will listen at another time. So what's next? Me consulting my spirit guides after being forced through some horrible shit for the sake of growth. Why the fuck did I have to see this?
Oh my God! You better kill it! You better kill it! Show me something!
When you see someone who used to trigger you as fuck, but you don't react anymore. When you think about how much you used to react and how you don't react no more. Okay, so my 11 words from Jesus: nothing shall be impossible unto you. Here we go with the Four of Wands. My Set Gypsy card, Four of Wands. Happy home, house in which one lives. Holiday or traditions carried out in the home. Physical repair or constructions to the home. New home, physically strong, good health, and newlyweds. Sometimes people with the worst past end up creating the best futures. So the Priestess of Light card, the Priestess of the Holy Fire, is bringing you an important message about your sacred purpose. She holds the spark of the eternal flame in her hand, bearing witness to the light of antiquity that lives in each of us. This eternal flame represents your soul presence through time, but it's not limited by your own experience. It extends throughout your personal lineage, going back to your ancient ancestors and moving forward to the descendants yet to come. Your ancestors are calling you home. Oh, time to die. Their energy pulses through your veins and your DNA, and their histories vibrate and the long heritage that has come together to create the person you are at this moment. This is your cultural, spiritual, and familial past to remind you that it's important to honor your ancestors and consider the value that they have brought into your life. Also, be conscious of the energy you are perpetuating and the cultural, spiritual, and familiar legacy you are leaving behind. Your sacred purpose calls you to honor the holy fire in your own soul. Ancient priestesses would tend the sacred flames, thereby keeping balance among the elemental kingdoms of earth, air, fire, and water. In fact, you may have had important past lives in such societies, perhaps even as a priest or priestess with this high intention. Know that the purpose of balancing the energy in your life and in the world still resonates within you. It is up to you to hold all that is sacred as your charge and your responsibility. The ancestors are calling you to restore balance to Mother Earth once again. Affirmation: I honor the eternal flame within. I value my ancestral heritage and I perpetuate the sacred energy for those yet to come. Sacred purpose, eternal flame, and ancestral legacy. Rest in peace. Back in 20 on this day, 2021, Biz Markie, rapper of hit song Just a Friend, dead at 57. Saturday, July 16th, the day of the rising tide. I read the meditation, I read the personality, I read the advice. So, Psalms 55. Listen to my prayer, O God. Do not ignore my plea. Hear me and answer me. My thoughts trouble me, and I am distraught because of what my enemy is saying, because of the threats of the wicked, for they bring down suffering on me and assail me in their anger. My heart is in anguish within me. The terrors of death have fallen on me. Fear and trembling have beset me. Horror have overwhelmed me. I said, oh, that I had the wings of a dove. I would fly away and be at rest. I would flee far away and stay in the desert. I would hurry to my place of shelter, far from the tempest and storm. Lord, confuse the wicked, confound their words, for I see violence and strife in the city. Day and night they prowl about on its walls. Malice and abuse are within it. Destructive forces are at work in the city. Threats and lies never leave its streets. If an enemy were insulting me, I could endure it. If a foe were rising against me, I could hide. But it is you, a man like myself, my companion, my close friend, with whom I once enjoyed sweet fellowship at the house of God as we walked about among the worshippers. Let death take my enemies by surprise. Let them go down alive in the realm of the dead. For evil finds lodging amongst them. As for me, I call to God, and the Lord saves me. Evening, morning, and noon, I cry out in distress, and He hears my voice. He rescues me unharmed from the battle waged against me. And even though many oppose me, God, who is enthroned from of old, who does not change, He will hear them and humble them because they have no fear of God. My companion attacks his friends. He violates his covenant. His talk is smooth as butter, yet war is in his heart. His words are more soothing than oil, yet they are drawn swords. Cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken. But you, O God, will bring down the wicked into the pit of decay. The bloodthirsty and deceitful will not live out half their days. But as for me, I trust in you. So, today, I am in my Four Wands energy today. The Four Wands is the card of an excited little child, exploding with enthusiasm and the simple joy of being alive. It is a card heralding new adventures and new beginnings in our lives. It represents the chance we have to let go of our limitations and allow new doors to open for our enterprising spirit to flourish. We can, however, be swept away on this tidal wave of delight and do not always remember to balance our excitement with more cautionary voices inside us, which are important for keeping stability in our lives. The Four of Wands, turning a new page. I am celebrating my life and passion with joy, surprises, contentments, parties, celebrations, receptions, reunions, and events. Enjoy stability and celebrate your life. Whether you are going to a family reunion or attending an upcoming marriage or any event that deserves a party, have fun with it and enjoy yourself. Reverse, if you have not been feeling joyful, take a moment to see if you are engaging in some form of social activity. Your shadow, not allowing ourselves to show our joy or have fun, can stem from a fear that we will not be taken seriously. So, the reflection question for the Four of Wands is, when have you felt like celebrating the most? When have you felt like hiding away? I feel like celebrating the most when I have money. I feel like hiding away when I'm broke. Have you ever had a party not turned out as planned? Describe it. I haven't had a party. But I want to plan on giving myself a party this year. I'll be 50. The Four of Wands. Elder is the herb for the Four of Wands. Make a little magic, stir up a special ceremony. Holy helpers guide you and lend you power. Honor the beings who guard the liminal places. A wand is being crafted on a table brimming with activity. Potions, plants, and yarn are scattered about. Berries spill out of a wooden bowl. A fire grows inside a wooden stove. And an embroidered pillow of Guadalupe rests on a rocking chair, draped in silk scarves. The room is cozy and full of light. Create a safe space to make a little magic. Elder provides protection from stormy weather to small creatures and tender plants. It is a striking hedgerow plant steeped in mystical lore. Invoke the aid of holy helpers, like the crone who lives within the elder tree, guarding the portal between the land of the living and the realm of the dead. She appears in the frothy white blossoms of summer and the dark berries of fall. Practice magical arts and move between the worlds. Honor the old ones. Elderberry syrup is a sweet remedy that heals a body weakened by invaders. Build a foundation that will sustain your work so you can create the life you desire. Hang elder bowls above the door to your creative space to honor the threshold. Craft a wand of power. The creative process of making magical tools is transformative. Make elderberry elixir. Off Offer it to your ancestors during a dark moon and listen for guidance. The Four of Wands. Light the birthday candles and cut the wedding cake because the Four of Wands is here to tell us to get together with the people we love to celebrate. Whether it's a family event, a gathering with friends, or spending time within the community, this card invites us to immerse ourselves in quality time with beloved people. The Four of Wands. Stability, leisure time, and wedding plans. Four wands firmly planted in the ground form a square, an equal sized structure that can symbolize stability as matters find formation. A family dressed in simple attire appears happy and relaxed in peaceful surroundings. The garland adoring the four wands is often likened to a wedding bower. So the Four of Wands brings structure and stability to your plans as a result of the work that has been gone before. You should feel satisfied with what you have so far accomplished, which means you can now reward yourself with some time out. Holidays may be indicated a time of rest and relaxation with loved ones and a welcome pause to enjoy some downtime with recreation and leisure pastimes. A rural setting or country activities may feature. The Four of Wands brings a feel good factory into play, a sense of harmony and contentment with self and life, and a reminder of the joy that can be found in the simple pleasures of life. When appearing alongside other cards that may indicate marriage, such as the Ten of Cups or the Hierophant, it may suggest wedding plans are being made. So the reverse or challenging aspects of this Four of Wands still retains a fairly positive outlook, although it recommends checking the foundations of your plans to ensure they are on a solid basis. Some see it as a sign of insecurity or instability. Okay. The Four of Wands, weddings, family reunions, graduations, oh my. Be prepared for jolly good times ahead. It's time to celebrate life, love, and the presence of happiness. Passion and energy are reignited within the home and the bedroom. Signs indicate springtime, which is a time of conception and fertility. So the Four of Wands says, hope springs eternal. Spring is in the air, and with it comes an explosion of creativity and conception. Stop and smell the roses, engage in social activities, and savor time with family. If you're more comfortable as a wallflower, peel yourself off the bench and break out of shyness. Be careful not to overcompensate or overindulge in your festivities. This is an easy breezy time in life. Enjoy every moment. Okay, we're done with the Four of Wands, and we're at the end of the reading. Day of the rising tides. We're at the end of the reading. So
let's see what it is that you what it is that you want.
Clarity for
it comes down to
air signs.
Your journey right now. Okay. From what I see, I'm seeing here the Spirit is telling you that there are other things hidden within that you need to understand within yourself. More or less, it's like if you want to keep pushing how you feel to the side, you can't expect someone else to even understand it. Like, you have to be willing to sit with yourself first. You have to be willing to embrace the tender parts of you. You have to be willing to be vulnerable, because I get it. We've all been hurt before, but let's just not do that in this season. Spirit is saying, telling you, don't stop your growth. Yeah, there's this type of shield of resilience, but I would like to say of resistance that you are putting up around yourself so that don't nobody get to play with you and play in your face. That ain't what you need to be doing. Because when you put that shield up, you block out your financial abundance too. Just an FYI. Yeah, those two go hand in hand for you, air signs. I love you, but don't do it to yourself, baby. So allow the winds of fortune to come in and blow that shit down, okay? Because you are definitely maneuvering through a lot of different opportunities and situations right now. A couple of challenges that's forcing you into a sense of adaptability, learn how to be stronger. And Spirit is saying that this worthy goal that you're pushing toward is going to be just that much sweeter once you allow yourself to just be here and now, drop the guards and feel what needs to be felt. Because if you don't feel them first, then how in the hell do you expect someone else to understand it? And how do you expect anything to move if you're trying to build up resistance? When in the hell have you ever seen air flow through a brick wall? I'm not.
Okay.
Right here.
So Thursday, July 16, Libra, the warrior, fierce inner strength lives within you, Libra, and this astonishes everyone who witnesses it. Profound shifts in your relationships are underway as new soul connections emerge. Savor every victory because you have earned every single one. Positive news keeps finding you, and the best of it arrives this Thursday. So affirm, I magnetize good news and every soul connection meant for me appears. I woke up this morning with Dr. Charles Stanley, When God Says Wait. Um, for those of you who need to relocate or desperately desire to have a more suitable or more peaceful home, the divine is saying that there are plans underway to bring you what you need. Your petitions for divine assistance, intervention, and support have been heard. Spirit says to keep an open mind, and you might move somewhere you had not considered before. So that night they sent is looking at jail time. Family hot. 18 hours ago, air signs Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, cards pull, text coming soon, mixed signal, they missed your voice. Air sign, somebody wants to talk. This feeling like a message call, DM, or random hey stranger energy coming in. But the issue is this person may still be giving mixed signals. They missed your voice, your conversation, your mind, your humor, your energy, but they may not know how to turn that missing into mature action. This person could be thinking about reaching out, but they're unsure how you will respond. They may have been rereading old messages, looking at pictures, or replaying a conversation that didn't end the way they wanted. There's a nervous energy around communication, like somebody wants to test the waters without fully exposing their feelings. Air signs, be careful with someone who comes back just to feel your energy but still doesn't give clarity. A text is not a commitment. A conversation is not automatically change. Spirit is saying, listen closely to what they say, but pay closer attention to what they're willing to do after they say it. The love message is somebody misses you, but make sure they're not just missing the comfort you gave them.
There are people here that have the ability to predict the future. It's been documented. And recently, a man in South Carolina walked up to someone's car and said that on July 15th, which is today, at 6 p.m., we're going to have a worldwide earthquake. But that wasn't even the scary part. The scary part was when he said that on August 29th at 6 p.m., Jesus Christ was coming back to judge the world. You heard what I just said? I'm guessing you don't believe it. Here's a clip from the video I did before. Look at this shit. I need you to pay attention to how confident this man is. What you say gonna happen? Well, my earthquake, July 15th at 6 p.m. Just might be in the house of God. August the 29th at 6 p.m. Jesus Christ was here to judge the world. And listen, wait, come on. What gonna happen though? Worldwide earthquake. Well, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I know. But 23rd, of May. And what will happen? July 15th at 6 p.m. Today is July 15th. So I'm guessing all we can do is wait. Come out.
Okay, that's the end of my reading. I'm done with my memories. I'm now thinking about going to the movies. So I'm going to take this time. I see Odyssey is playing. Moana is playing. Minions and Monsters is playing. Toy Story 5 is playing. The Evil Dead Burn is playing. The Invite is playing. Obsession is playing. Supergirl is playing. Odyssey. Mob Psycho 100 celebrates its 10th anniversary. Evangeline, Death, True, and Rebirth. That's pre-order tickets. Hold on a minute. I'm going on pre-order. Fifth Elements. They're going to be playing the Hunger Games. Part 2. Gone with the Wind. They're going to be playing in October. I don't know. Maybe I'll go, maybe I won't. But I don't really see anything worth watching. All right, you guys enjoy your Tower Day.